guys and welcome to my channel S for Shivani. In this video we are going to start with a completely new function called the sum function, and we will see various variations of this particular function and how and where it can be useful. You are familiar with this data set from the previous video. Here I have the details of employees, their departments, region, the salary they are earning, the incentive that they have earned, and the number of days for which they are in employment with us. Now, let's rewind a bit and calculate the number of employees. For number of employees, I'm going to use count A function, select, control shift, down arrow key, bracket close and enter. Now the total incentive that has been earned by these employees. So for this I'm going to use the sum function. This is the incentive column. Control shift down, 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 bracket close, and this is what you have got. If I simply select this column, I can still find the value here in the bottom, and it says 25744, which is the same as this one. Now the people who were not given incentive, count blank, selecting this, there are 5 people who are not given incentive. And in this video itself we are going to learn about the average function. So the average incentive that was given was equal to average, and I select this, 735.54 rupees was the average incentive that was given out. Now moving on to the next table, here I have to find the sum of salaries for people belonging to East, West, North, South region. Remember, wherever we have only one condition, we are going to use the if function along with whatever we want to do, whether we want to count, sum or average. So here I am doing sum of salaries. Press equal to sum if. Open the bracket. Now the prompt says select the range. So range is different and sum range is different. Range is whatever the range containing my criteria is. So that is this one, comma, the criteria. So my criteria is the region. So I'm clicking on East. Remember, my range has to remain fixed. So I'm going to add a dollar sign as discussed in the previous video. And my criteria is O3, which will change as O4, O5, O6 as I drag and drop my formula down. So O is remaining fixed. I am adding a dollar sign before this, and the number of row is getting changed, so I'm leaving it as it is. And now I have to give the sum range. Sum range is the range for which we have to calculate the sum. So here salary, and close the bracket. Press enter. This is sum of salaries that we have. Yes, I have not fixed the sum range, so I have to add dollar sign to this, and I press the F4 key. Similarly, with the average of salaries, I'm going to use average if my range is the region, comma, criteria is this, comma, average range is the salary. and I have to fix the ranges. So I add dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar, and for this one my criteria is changing from O3, O4, O5 and O6. So I'm fixing the O sign. Drag and drop, this is the answer. Now when there are two conditions that are given to us, what we have to do is use sum ifs and average ifs function. So we are going to use the sum ifs function here. First is the sum range. So this is my salary, comma, add dollar sign to fix this, F4, criteria range 1. So first my criteria is the department. Instead of this, it's asking for range. So the departments are the range. Again, since this is going to remain fixed, I'm adding dollar sign. Now, criteria 1, which is this. As we have discussed, O is remaining same and the values of the rows are changing. So I'm fixing dollar here. Then criteria range 2, which is the region. Fixing this. And criteria 2. So in this, the row is remaining fixed while P, Q, R, S are changing. So I'm fixing the row. Close. 19,000 is the answer. Drag it and it will be correct. To verify if the values are correct or not, we create a pivot table. So I select this data, I go to insert, pivot table, new worksheet. Here is going to be the department, region in the columns, and the value of salary here. From this field, we do not have business head, personal. So these are the values that we have got. 19,000, 11, 9,000. I'm going to see and check. Yes, this is right. And it is tallying. Another important function related to sum is sum product. So let's say we did some shopping in a mall and we have bought these many items which are priced at these prices. Now I want to see what is the total amount of bill that I have to pay. One way to do it is I manually multiply the two figures, extend it, summation, answer is 8,200. Or Excel provides me a shortcut to do these kind of calculations. Equal to sum product function. Double click on this. Now the prompt says that first I have to choose array 1, which is this, put a comma, array 2, and we do not have array 3 or 4, and that is it, and I will close the bracket now, press enter, and we have got the same answer.
So that is it for this video. Like this video, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel.